got fitted Japan. Yeah, all the time me on business. I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase. Yeah, all I got's some whiskey. Open and the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet stuck to the floor, and we're messing on go. Yeah, I've been in before. I'm a broken man, needing remedial. I'm all about my business. Let me love you till the morning. Let me love you till the morning, yeah.
What's up, faders, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny.
And I'm your co-host, Tonton Tokyo.
That's right. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, morning coffee, and I guess the news, because this episode is during Golden Week, which is a very special time here in Japan. And yeah, so we all have the day off, and yeah, I'm gonna take full advantage of this day by doing all the stuff I've ever wanted to do. I'm going to Disneyland, baby. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to go to Disney Sea. I'm going to go shopping in Ginza. No, in reality, I'm just going to watch Netflix. For all you faders that don't know what Golden Week actually is here in Japan, Tom, what is Golden Week?
Basically, there's I think 4 holidays that happen inside a week or a week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And generally speaking, most schools and workplaces, I don't want to say mandatory, but for a vast majority of places, you get those national holidays off. But most schools and workplaces extend it so you get maybe a week and a half, depending on generous your employer or school feels.
Yep. So if you got a good company, if you're working for Amazon or Google, yeah, you get 2 full weeks off. But if you're working for an average company, you'll have 4 days, then you got to go to work on maybe a Wednesday, and then you have 3 days off, which is kind of cool. Still, it's cool. I mean, today's my 1 day off. Yes, Tom, I work freelance. This is the only day I'm taking off. So, yeah. So we're podcasting in the morning so Johnny can take full advantage of Netflix and Uber Eats. Something this guy needs. Tom, what are your plans for Golden Week? Have you done anything?
Yeah, basically my stuff's over. We already did some stuff. I did Akihabara yesterday to get my computer sorted out. This is a new computer, by the way. New-ish, gently used. But hey, man, it comes with a 1-year warranty, and it was within my budget. So I'm going to call that a win. I don't know, yesterday at Akihabara. Oh, have you been to Devilcraft Pizza?
In Gotanda.
There's one in Gotanda. We went to the one in Kanda, and I think there's one in Jiyugaoka, and maybe 1 or 2 more. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, it's a Chicago-style deep dish pizza restaurant that's really famous for their craft beers.
Yes! Yeah, it's awesome.
Well,
I swear it's the best pizza. Maybe I'm biased because I'm from Chicago, but yeah, it's hella good.
Really? Yeah, it's the only real deep dish pizza restaurant here in Japan. I mean, there's other places that kind of do it, but yeah. I love Chicago deep dish. Deep dish is absolutely fantastic. How many slices did you have?
I just had one of the small pizzas. I was seriously considering getting another, but I don't know. My buddy that I went with was kind of wasted, and I'm I think it's time we both went home.
Oh my God. You got wasted before you went there, or did you get wasted at that place? Because they got
he showed up, dude. He showed up wasted. And I was like, all right, buddy, I need you to focus. I need some stuff done, then we can just hang out and do whatever.
Wait. Does his name begin with an S?
Yes, you know exactly what I'm
I know who he is. I know who that cat is. Anyway, all right. Well, if you're watching or listening, hey, coffee kampai. Yeah, I'm sure you're drinking a lot of coffee this morning.
I saw Jax again. I went to the trampoline place with my little kid, Mr. Jump, which is pretty cool.
Mr. Jump? What is Mr. Jump? That sounds like a bad neighbor that you want your kid to stay away from.
Mr. Jump, stay away, or Mr. Jump's gonna jump you.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's a trampoline place.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
wow.
it's a giant park. Yeah, I think it's meant for more for kids, but like adults can do it too. But like, yeah, there's cool. There's zip lines, which I'm like
Oh,
way too fat to ride on.
yeah.
Like, dude, I'm like way over the limit.
Wait,
I don't even want to. I don't even want to say like how much I weigh now because I was embarrassed. I had scales, so I got on the scale and I was like, "Ooh, I should maybe lay off the junk food." But yeah,
wait.
but the weight limit the weight limit is 80 kilos, and even I'll put it this way, even in like my prime when I was in actually good shape, I was like about 88 because I'm a bigger dude. When I was actually athletic and not fat, but now I'm just like, ooh yeah.
Dude, so wait. You're off the booze and now you're on the snacks. Like you're eating like potato chips for breakfast or something?
Yeah, that's like, dude, that's like my kryptonite, dude. Like, I can't walk by a convenience store and think, maybe a bag of chips would be nice."
Oh, dude, man, convenience stores. Yeah, I stay away from them at all costs regarding the food, man. All that food is just full of chemicals and sugars uh,
I know, but it's so good.
that's true. That's true. It is good. Yeah.
They put
Everything
something in
bad for
it.
you. Yeah, everything bad for you is good.
They put something in it. It's like crack in there or something. I don't know, but I keep coming back for more.
Salt and sugar.
Oh, I
But
know.
anyway, man, yeah. Watch your weight, dude. You're getting up there in age, dude. Don't have a heart attack on us. But yeah, so yeah, that's bad. You know what's also bad? All right, before we get into the news, and Faders, we're gonna get into the news. We got a lot of news articles that we're going to get into, but we like to kind of like riff raff a little bit before the show. Usually the booze or the coffee kicks in at that time. So anyway, yeah, my wife wanted to see the new that new movie, The Devil Wears Prada Part Two, and
Yeah.
well, I mean, the first one was her favorite movie, so and I reluctantly said yes, okay, let's go watch it, and then it was a pretty decent movie, but the one thing that really got me was that we showed up on time for the film, right? Like a couple of minutes before the show, and they're showing previews, right, for like movies and whatnot. And I was like, oh, okay, previews, cinema. Then they have previews before they actually show the film. And even though we showed up on time, there's still almost 40 minutes worth of previews. Like we saw so many movie trailers and so many advertisements for like Coca-Cola and like some kind of insurance company or something that basically once the movie started, I was bored to death. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, dude, my back is starting to hurt. We've been sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting just to watch this movie. And then I was like thinking, I was like, you know what? This is one of the reasons why people stop going to like the cinema. This is why a new movie comes out and it should be completely packed full of people, but it in most cases it's like half full at best. And it's because they bore you to death with like commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial after you spent like what, 30 $40 for a ticket to watch the film. So you're paying money, good money. I mean, in Netflix is like 1,000 yen. You pay 1,000 yen and then you can stay at home and you watch like your favorite movie in surround sound with your big screen TV and your sofa with your beers and your potato chips or whatnot. But yet just sitting there and watching like commercial after commercial. Now, Tom, you recently saw the what you call Mario movie with your kid. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, as you were talking about this, I was going to say the exact same thing because we showed up on time,
Yeah.
and actually, no, we showed up there a little bit early, and then okay, I think it was going to start at like 1:30, and it was the same thing. It was like movie after movie after movie after
Movie
commercial after
movie
thing, and
trailer.
it was a long time. Now, I typically don't mind that, and they used to do this. I don't know. I don't go to the theater as much anymore. They used to do this, but like usually it was stuff like that was kind of similar to like what I was seeing. So it's stuff I might be actually be interested in. I'm like
Yeah.
they did show us a preview of the Spider-Man movie, and I was like, oh, my boy, I was like, yeah, we're gonna see this too, buddy. But no, it's the same thing. And like, yeah, and I saw the Mario Galaxy movie, which I guess online it got lambasted with bad reviews.
What, Spider-Man?
No. That's not even out yet, dog. No,
Well,
I'm
what
talking about the new Mario movie. I think it's Mario Galaxy. It got like bad reviews, and yeah,
can't win them all.
is not that great.
Okay, so it's not that
It's
great,
not
but
that great.
okay, well, let's not talk about movie reviews or anything like that. We're just talking about commercials and how much of a waste of a time it is to see a movie at the cinema these days. I mean, they make the whole experience like really uncomfortable, you know? Oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, that's what I did on my last kind of like half day off or whatever. Yeah, I waited an hour to watch a movie that was like 3 hours long.
I'm not
I,
gonna go crazy about into reviewing the movie. I would say like the beginning is good and the end is good, but there's that
Tom,
middle
Tom,
that's
Tom, we're not talking
but
about Mario.
no. But what I'm to tie it back, that's what I'm saying is exactly because by the time the movie started, I'm already kind of worn out. So I wonder if that might have contributed to me like not having as much fun as maybe could have. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to back it up. I'm not trying to get like crazy about the review. I'm not going to spoil it for you. See it if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, all right, yeah. It's save it for Netflix. Anyway, so that was my experience recently. I don't know. I wonder if it's like that all over the world. You know, maybe that's just like a thing that's like here, part of this culture or something, where it's just like, all right, commercials. Because you know, like when you watch TV, you know, TV is like like 5 minutes. Then like 2 minutes of commercials, 5 minutes, 2 minutes of commercials. Even YouTube here has so many more commercials compared to like other countries. You know, I was watching like YouTube back in the States at my mom's house, and I was like, there's like very few commercials. I can actually watch like a music video without it being interrupted. I can get my groove onto this track, bro. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so.
On YouTube, all I have to say about that is as a parent, I would greatly appreciate it if for some of the children's programming or the educational program, if they did not stop constantly interrupting it with commercials. Because like I got my little bilingual little boy sitting there going, "Kore janai, Papa, not this one." I'm like, "I know, buddy, it's commercials. This suck. You have to click that little next button." He's like clicking where it is. And he's like, and like, yeah, you got to wait for it to like fill up and. Dude.
Yeah, and I'm sure the commercials are very appropriate for like health insurance or a dental company.
Yeah, we get stuff like that, or I don't know, like, dude, like I think your Japanese is pretty good. You've been here for a while, but like, even like though I understand the language, like there's stuff that comes up and I have no idea what they're selling. I guess it's not necessarily a language thing. Sometimes I guess like some of these companies are known for doing whatever.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, commercials suck. Let's just leave it at that and get into the news. There's a lot of news to get into. Commercials suck. Oh, by the way, before we get into the news, here's a word from our sponsors.
Yo, what's up, Faders? Got Faded Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right, Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention.
Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right, for the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to Mitsuya Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, got Faded Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, got Faded Japan at Mitsuya Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to Mitsuya Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu-Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others? Yeah! Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks? Yeah!
And and the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
We do have sponsors, but hey, I'll tell you one thing about Got Faded Japan sponsors. Our sponsors are actually great companies that we support. We've got Harry's, we got Soul Food House, we got Mitsuyo Liquors, we've got Gamuso. Pretty much every company, almost all of our sponsors are a booze company, except for Anthony H's shoes. But Anthony H is like a drinking buddy of ours, so it's all booze related.
His shoes are cool.
Shoes are amazing.
I think I told you that, but I'm getting a pair. I got some in the pipeline. He took a while to get back to me, but he emailed me back and said they're coming.
Fantastic. All right. Well, once you get those shoes, man, wear them on the show. Okay. So, all right, let's see here.
I will probably do them off.
All right, there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get into the news, and I've got an article that kind of ties into, like, the movie that you just saw. It's Nintendo related, so I want to read this story. Do you know what story I'm talking about?
Actually, I don't.
You don't? Oh, my gosh.
But go for it.
Okay, here we go. Yep. I would let you go first, but this story just ties in perfectly.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, here we go, faders. So, first story. All right. Thieves back car into shop, steal Pokemon cards, other items worth 1.5 million Japanese yen. This story took place in, you guessed it, Osaka. Aishiteru. Mwah. All right. Now, Tom, before we get started with this, let me just ask you a question. Does your son collect Pokemon cards?
No, he does not.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah, not yet, dude, because he's a little bit young, but like I don't know. I would imagine soon because he's shown interest in that, and some of the neighbor boys do it. So not yet, but it's coming. I'll put it that way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know anything about these Pokemon cards except that they are very, very valuable from card, I guess. I don't know how it works or anything like that, but it just kind of reminds me of like the first issue of Batman or the first issue of Spider-Man or the first Wolverine. Because, I mean, back in the day, those comics were so valuable, and everybody, all the kids in the neighborhood would talk about their uncle in Canada that has one or something like that. Or, yeah, I got an uncle here that has like the first episode or the first issue of Batman, and and it was all baloney, but still, that's what kids, that's what they would talk about. I wonder if that's what they talk about now. They're like, oh, my uncle has like Pokemon card number 1 or something.
I had some fairly valuable comics. I had like Wolverine number 1 and the limited series and the regular serial that started off. I actually did have the number 1 issues. Ah,
fantastic. Oh, I got the new Dose comic over here. I just picked that up. Yeah, I got that about a week ago. I haven't read it yet. Once I read it, I'm going to post it. Yeah, Dose. Yes, read your comics. Support your local comic book stores. Okay, now let's get back into Pokemon. All right, like I said, this story takes place in Osaka. Aishiteru. Stay classy, Osaka. 2 men backed their car into a shop in Osaka on Tuesday and stole Pokemon cards and other items worth 1.5 million yen. Police said street security camera footage taken at 3:45 a.m. showed the car backing into the shutters of the store in Naniwa Ward. FNN reported. I believe the FNN is possibly a news organization in Osaka or Kansai area. 2 men got out of the car and entered the store. Store security camera footage showed the 2 men smashing display cases and putting merchandise into black bags. Police said they were in and out of the store in not 1, but 2 minutes. These guys were pros. An employee later told reporters, quote, "This is absolutely terrible. Even if we repair the shutters, we're scared that the same thing might happen again and again and again." End quote and end of story. Yeah, this is a common occurrence that's happening all over the world. Thieves are actually breaking into Pokemon shops and other comic book related shops left, right, and center just to steal these Pokemon cards. Are they made of gold? I don't know, but they're definitely valuable. And actually, recently, what was it, about like 6 months ago? Like dudes in New York, they showed up with like machine guns, and they robbed a place, and they stole like millions of dollars worth of Pokemon cards. You know, if I owned a store that was selling Pokemon cards, I would have them in like a case that is as powerful as the case that holds the Mona Lisa. Because the thing is, though, you know, if they're going to come in and they're going to shoot the place up or smash the place with, I'm assuming, like hammers or some other kind of like a construction equipment or something, you know, you want that stuff to be like completely locked up, especially if it's worth millions of yen. Tom, thoughts?
Yeah, man. I think this is an older story. I did see this one a couple weeks ago, but yeah, but it sounds like super American, but also Japanese because it's Pokemon cards. But they actually smash a card through there. That sounds like super American style. Because like, I don't know about you, but like that like kind of smash and grab has been going on for decades. You see, like I remember like even in like the 80s or 90s, to be like watching TV, like America's Most Wanted. And this is footage of so like breaking into a jewelry store. And you see this big 4x4 just slam through the wall.
Well,
And then dudes in masks jump out, start smashing cases and throwing it into black bags.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right. You know, it used to be foreigners that did it here in Japan. Remember the Pink Panther like 20 years ago?
Oh, with the armored truck robbery.
No, it wasn't well, there was that. But no, there's like these guys from the European guys. They went into a store, and I think it was Ginza or Motosando, probably Ginza, and they had hammers and they had bags, and they just smashed all the all the cases, and just grabbed all this jewelry, and then they hopped in a car and they went straight to the airport, and then they took off or whatever. But then I think it took like about 1 or 2 years or so, but they all got caught. So I mean, yeah, I mean, what is it?
Pink Panthers though?
Huh?
Was it the Pink Panthers though?
A Pink Panther is somebody that steals diamonds. So if you're a diamond thief, you're a Pink Panther because of the movie.
I don't know. My understanding, it was like there's this like it was like a secret ring of thieves, or like almost like a thieves guild cabal that may or may not exist.
What? No. That a diamond thief is what you call a Pink Panther is what you call a diamond thief, right? Now the thing is, nobody's ever going to call themselves the Pink Panther. I mean, you've seen what's it called, Reservoir Dogs. Nobody wants to be Mr. Pink.
By that logic, no.
Right, your story.
All right. Interesting. Oops. Sorry, man.
No problem. Okay, as you're loading up, I'm going to load up the next one. I'm
going to go with this one. Speaking of entrances, man douses 9 liters of kerosene at home entrance during dispute with girlfriend. Dun, dun, dun. In Gunma, Shibukawa city government employee was arrested on the spot on May 3rd in Shibukawa, Gunma Prefecture on suspicion of attempting to start a fire after pouring approximately 9 liters of kerosene at the entrance of a home where he lived with his partner following a dispute.
Wow.
The suspect, identified as Masahiro Ishida, 39, a staff member at Shibukawa City Hall, is accused of pouring kerosene from a plastic container at the entrance of the 2-story wooden home where his 36-year-old girlfriend resides shortly after 8 p.m. on May 3rd, and attempting to ignite it. Police officers responded after receiving an emergency call from the woman's daughter, reporting that their mother was arguing with the man, and upon arriving at the scene, found 9 liters of kerosene spread across the entrance, along with a lighter on the ground, leading to Ishida's arrest at scene after questioning those involved. Ishida, who also lived in the residence, has partially denied allegations, stating, I poured kerosene, but I did not intend to set it on fire, while police continue to, end quote, while police continue to investigate the motive and circumstances behind the incident. Bum, bum, bum.
You know,
how many liters of kerosene was it, Johnny?
9. We didn't start the fire. Or our house is on fire. We didn't start the fire. Let the motherfucker burn. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of songs about fire, actually. Fire Woman. It's one of my favorite songs when I was a kid.
Yeah. I find it odd they had to like how many times did he say it? Like 3 or 4 times? Like 9 liters of kerosene.
Dude, Tom, think about it, man. 9 liters? I mean, a 2-liter bottle of soda is pretty big. You can't drink that by yourself, right? It's a shareable bottle. So he had not 2, 4, 6, 8. He had like 4 2 liters, all spilt all over the floor. I mean, seriously, man. I mean, he could have taken a bath in kerosene if he wanted to. That's more than enough. Or he could have used that kerosene and like fueled a tank. Seriously, man. That's a lot of fuel. I mean, dude, just the scent of that. Oh my God. Dude, if I was the landlord, I would be PO'd. PO'd.
Ah, dude, like I don't know, just like I can't believe like I don't know what the fuck this guy was thinking, right?
Oh,
Because
language.
like
It's a children's show.
yeah, but like it's his like girlfriend who I don't know is like I'm gonna dump 9 liters of kerosene on the entrance of the wooden home that we both live in together. And that'll show her, right? She'll come right back to me on her knees begging forgiveness, right?
Oh, well, all I'm saying, it must have been one hell of an argument
Yeah,
that they
right.
had.
But if you've ever heard this, the saying "burning down your own house," for those because I know we do have some non-native speakers in here. That means you catastrophically screw your own life. You do something really, really dumb, and it bites you in the ass. That is a metaphorical saying. It's saying it's the equivalent of burning down your house. This guy was literally going to do it on purpose. So
Mm.
I don't know, man. I don't know like how wacky or crazy this sounds like. How shall I say this? In every possible way, this sounds to be about the most counterproductive thing one can do in this
Yeah,
situation.
yeah, this guy's a fool. Okay, speaking of foolish things to do, moving on to the next story. Okay, finders keepers. What's that? Finders keepers, owners weepers. Is that what it is, Tom? Finders keepers, losers weeper.
Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Yeah, that's it. Finders keepers, losers weepers. That does not happen here in Japan. Finders keepers, you better return that or you're going to jail.
Yeah,
Here we go.
actually, that's correct. If you find, I think it's anything worth over 1,000 yen or something. But like you find it and you have a choice of either leaving it there, or actually a lot of people, if it's in a park, they'll put it in a visible space or turning it into the police. But like you say, you find a wallet and you take the cash, that's theft.
That is theft. Okay.
Actually, technically, if you find money on the ground, you say there's like a wad of cash or something, that's theft. No, I mean nobody cares about a couple coins because come on. But if you say if you're on like a wad of cash like rubber banded together, you're supposed to report it. And I think after a certain amount of time, like if nobody claims it, then you can keep it. But like yeah, it's actually considered.
Okay, Tom, we got it, Tom. We understand. Okay, let me read the story. Okay, moving forward. Woman arrested for keeping wallet she found on sidewalk and not reporting it. Okay, police in Kuriyoshi City, Tottori Prefecture, have arrested a 71-year-old woman for picking up someone else's wallet that had fallen on a sidewalk and keeping it without reporting it. The woman, who lives in Misasa Town, Tottori Prefecture, was arrested on suspicion of misappropriation of lost property. According to police, the woman picked up the wallet dropped by a man in his 60s on a sidewalk at around 8:40 a.m. on Sunday. She did not turn it into the police and lost as a lost and found item. The wallet contained 37,000 yen in cash, aka about $50. The witness saw the woman pick up the wallet and called 110 and said that, quote, someone had taken a wallet that had been left on the sidewalk, end quote. Okay, after reviewing security camera footage, police found the woman and detained her on Sunday night. Yes, faders, so if you find a wallet or if anything of value on the street, you either put it in a visible place or you turn it into cops, as Tom said. Tom, have you ever found a wallet on the street?
Not a wallet, but I did turn in some earbuds. I don't know. They're Apple products, which I don't use, but they I was waiting for a friend to come visit me, and my child was playing in the park. He was running late, and I said it's fine. My kid's enjoying himself, and I saw like what looked to be some expensive earbuds. I don't use Apple products. And I decided to make it a teachable moment. So since my friend was running late, I took my child with me to show him that if you find valuable items, you should turn them into the police.
Good job. Good parenting, bro. Okay, next story.
I hope so. Let's see here. How about this one? I don't know. Are you going to get a little bit gray around the? This one's short and sweet. You're not going gray, are you?
Gray? No.
Yeah, I'm talking hair. Yeah, I am
Nope. A little bit of my chin, but that's all.
A little bit. I'm a little bit salt and pepper. But I thought this one was interesting, even if it's not super crazy. But Japanese scientists just figured out something that has puzzled humans for thousands of years, and it completely flips what we knew about gray hair. A team at University of Tokyo published their findings in Nature Cell Biology past October. Gray hair isn't a sign of aging or weakness. It's your body actively protecting you from cancer.
Whoa.
When stem cells in your hair follicles get damaged, they have two choices: keep dividing and risking becoming melanoma, or shut down completely and stop producing pigment. The body chooses survival every single time. So every silver strand is literally setting a record straight of a tiny battle that your own body has won.
Oh my God.
The world is selling anti-aging creams. A team in Tokyo is quietly cracking the actual code.
Oh man, God bless Japanese scientists. Aren't they the best? They always discover like the coolest stuff. They always do. The scientists here in Japan are the best. They simply are.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's pretty cool. So I thought that was kind of nice, and it was uplifting. It's not super crazy. Also, if you're going salt and pepper like I am, yeah,
It's reassuring.
I take solace in the fact that that's just my body saying no, thank you to cancer.
Yeah. All right. Good story, Tom. Okay. We're gonna do something a little bit different. Okay. Let's see. I had one queued up. That's right here. Is this appropriate? Why not? Okay. Let's see. Next story. Man who attacked teens with hammer in Tokyo arrested. Yeah, apparently it was hammer time, and this guy's now going to do some time. A man who is believed to have struck a 17-year-old high school student in the face with a hammer in Tokyo earlier this week was arrested on Friday after a manhunt on suspicion of attempted murder, according to local police. The man was apprehended in Narashiro, Chiba Prefecture, after allegedly attacking the boy between 7:15 and 7:25 a.m. on Wednesday in Fusa, a suburban area in western Tokyo. The boy was part of a group of 7 teenagers hanging around a nearby restaurant at the time of the incident. These kids are up to no good. But now there's this guy. Quote, I did not have the intent to murder anyone, end quote. The suspect was quoted by police as saying, Takabayashi is thought to have attacked the group on Wednesday after his mother, who lives with him, warned the group to be quiet. He pointed a survival knife at the police officers who were called to the scene before spraying them with medicinal substances. What the heck is going on here? He also struck another high school student who sustained minor injuries, while 3 police officers were sent to the hospital. Oh my gosh, this guy went full-on Rambo on this whole neighborhood. Police initially believed that Takabayashi had barricaded himself inside his home after attack, but he was not found when they later stormed the residence. Oh my God, this guy had like an escape tunnel. Security camera footage showed the suspect fleeing through a back door. All right, there we go. He was eventually found alone in an apartment in Narashino. I guess never mess with somebody's mom, or never mess with somebody's elderly mom, because they might go full on Rambo on you, okay? Be cool to the moms.
Actually, thanks for finding this one, because like I swore I saved this one. I really wanted to do this one too, but like I read a shorter version of this article and it painted the guy in a much more heroic light.
Yeah.
Just like your article with more details doesn't exactly make him sound like the hero, But basically, yeah. So those kids that he attacked were like Bozozoku, which is like I don't know, like how to say. I hesitate to call them a gang, but they're punks on tricked out mopeds that like ride around with like really noisy bikes. They like take the mufflers off and they're intentionally loud, and they're just jerk offs. Nobody likes them.
The bikes are cool.
Yeah,
I like the bikes.
I don't know, man. Like I think I think the crotch rocket, like rice burner like bikes are like hella cool. the fast one, or Harley. You can never go wrong with a Harley. But regardless, but now these are like tricked out mopeds. But anyway, but like they're punks. They're a nuisance. They're a menace. Whatever. But they don't have like good laws about Japanese, like I say noise complaints. So it's like generally most of the laws are kind of inferred like polite compliance. So if they show up to your neighborhood like late at night, start riding around being dipshits, then there's not a lot you can do. But like this guy, like his elderly mother came out, told him to keep the noise down. They didn't. So then he like threatened them with a hammer.
Wow.
that was the article I got, but like yours has more. The one you just read has a lot more details. But
yeah, he had a Rambo knife. He had spray. He had a hammer. I mean, this guy had everything other than nunchucks.
I mean, also, I think when the police came a knocking, if he would have been a little bit more civil with them, I think they would have let him off pretty easy. You could just be like, yeah, sorry about that, officer, but like, I was defending my elderly mother. She's old. She has issues sleeping. And, things just got out of hand. I think he might have gotten like off, like, a sentence, like proper suspended sentence or like a.
Yep. Tom, you're cracking up. You're cracking up. I lost you. Tom, you froze.
Or something, but I think I'm here.
Okay, all right, yeah, dude, you froze.
Okay.
No,
okay.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. I've got multiple users of internet in this apartment right now, so yeah, I think they all went into the other room. So yeah, it might be. Hello? God damn it. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just fine.
Okay, good. Yeah, we didn't catch like that last part. Well, I mean, hopefully recorded. Okay, I guess on that note right there, we're going to end this episode. Yeah, because if we're having technical difficulties now, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. But that's okay. We covered a lot of the news, and we still have a couple of more stories that we can save for next week. And yeah, because a Golden Week is happening right now, I think a lot of interesting news is going to like drop through the pipeline. So yeah, faders, definitely stay faded for next week. Also, this video right here is only going to be available on our Patreon. So sign up for our Patreon where you can actually watch the video of us hanging out and doing this podcast. Also, there's a bunch of other stuff on the Patreon. So once you sign up for the Patreon, you get the keys to the castle. So please do that, and it helps us keep the lights on. Let's see. Also, we're all over SNS. We've got our X. We've got our whatchamacallit. We've got our Instagram. Tom, are you going to set up a TikTok?
No.
No? Come on, man. Dude, I'm doing all the work here. You should at least help out a little bit.
we can discuss this at a later date, all right? I'll put it that way.
Okay, that means you ain't going to do shit. Okay, so, all right, Faders. So, anyway, thank you so much for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan, and we will see you next week. Peace.
Bye-bye.
My little brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Will you wait till Mom finds out, buddy?
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't stand to it!
You sure excuse me?
We're going freaking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Oh, man. I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Ah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.